Hey guys, just real quick before the video begins, wanted to let you know that the video content of this video will not be very important. So feel free to minimize this in the background or play it on your phone and put your phone to the side and just listen. This is a free talk discussion video. The video content does not matter. Just listen to what I have to say. Leave a comment below if you want to discuss it more with me. I'm pretty good about replying to every comment I get. And I'd love to get this discussion going about these new things coming out in Dragon Ball Super. But, now go to the intro. Hello everyone, I'm Carthu and welcome back to the dojo. Today, it will just be a quick video to discuss the potential that has now been mostly confirmed of Goku's new form. Today, a Dragon Ball Super writer has tweeted out that Goku will be most likely getting a new form, or at least that he's expecting it. Now, if I wrote something and I was expecting something to happen in it, I would say it's probably going to happen. So what does this mean? It means we're getting confirmation that a change to Goku is coming. But what do we hope to see from this? Obviously, the promotional image is showing us something where Goku's hair is still black, and it's showing us something where he has this vicious white-red aura. Now, we have two possibilities there, of course. Super Saiyan God had red involved with it, and so does Kaioken. I personally believe if this is Akira Toriyama written, it will have nothing to do with Kaioken. I know a lot of people might think otherwise due to the anime, but you have to remember Toriyama gives notes to both the anime and the manga, and in the manga we have yet to see Kaioken used at all, so I believe that Kaioken is not part of Toriyama's plan. If you want more details about how I came to this conclusion, go watch my Finding Akira Toriyama's Notes video. It really explains my way of perceiving what Akira Toriyama has actually written for the series versus what Toei and Toyotaro have written for the series. I would say this is Goku's true God form coming along, but this is entirely speculation. I don't want this video to be me rambling about my thoughts about something I have no basis on. Instead, I wanted us to start a discussion potentially in the comments section, or on my Twitter at carthusdojo. We can get some really good information out there. We can get some really good ideas. I've seen a lot of people speculating in ways that I haven't thought of in the past, and they're giving me new information to go off of, and I want to do the same for you. So, it's my belief that Kaioken will have nothing to do with it. It's also my belief that since we haven't seen a god, whether it be a Hakaishin or a Kaioshin, transform in order to power up or do more work or to enhance their abilities, that they don't. That true gods do not transform, and we know that gods, in terms of Hakaishins, come from mortals. So how can 12 Hakaishins, we'd assume, not need to transform if they all came from different sects of mortals, different species? Well, it's unlikely that they would actually get that lucky when picking their Hakaishin and training them. So it's my belief that actual gods just learn the ability to use god energy without transforming, using god ki without transforming, god abilities, god strength. It is something that is trainable, as Whis obviously states several times in the beginning of Super and in Resurrection F. So, it's really not impossible for us to say that Goku will now have a form that is basically just his base form, and it will be stronger than any transformation. That makes sense to me. I don't think transformations necessarily mean they're stronger than base form. It's a weird argument to have, and it's one I've been thinking of, though I don't like it. I'll tell you right now I don't like it. Whereas, God Ki is not multiplicative with Super Saiyan transformations. Instead, whatever essence Goku gains from God power is additive to Super Saiyan. What do I mean by this? To elaborate a little bit more, Goku's base form, we know, if you don't know this, or you don't want to see the proof behind it, go to watch my Goku's Maximum Strength video. But Goku in base form, or at least Super Saiyan, though he surpasses that Super Saiyan in the same fight that this happens, has Super Saiyan God level of power. So, my belief is that if his base form is truly that strong, then we have a Goku that is 50 times that, of 50 times a universal strength, by the way. Remember, Super Saiyan God is universal. So if his base form is Super Saiyan God, then he's 50 times stronger than that Super Saiyan. Then he'd be 50 times universal. But what if it doesn't work that way? What if the essence that he absorbed is an additive bonus? It's not able to be multiplied. Whatever he is, his base form can still be trained. He can still get stronger. And this is probably what Vegeta meant where he said, we can't get much stronger by training. Because really what he meant was, we can't really increase our natural base forms by training much. So no matter how strong they get in their regular base form minus the God Ki, the God Essence, let's say, it's not God Ki, it's regular Ki, but it's God Essence. Whatever that God Essence is, it's not multiplied by 50 for Super Saiyan. Instead, it's their base form is multiplied by 50 plus God Essence, which actually really isn't that much stronger. Which would show why sometimes it seems like Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2 aren't much stronger than base nowadays. That's because the God Essence is being added on. It's like when you add the speed of light to something, right? The first number, if it's small, doesn't matter. Because the speed of light is just such a big number, it's not actually that much of a difference. So I could have 1 plus the speed of light, and I could have 50 plus the speed of light, and they're so relatively close to each other compared to the massive number that is the speed of light, that they're very little difference. Obviously, in Goku's case, it's more like adding 105,000 to the speed of light, but it's still not a gigantic difference. So really, what we have here, in my opinion, is something more like Goku's God Essence gets added on to transformations. So, what if his entire base form is full God Essence, not Super Saiyan God absorbed God Essence? Perfect God Essence. If he can have perfect God Essence in base form, and it's not multiplicative, so it's his entire base form is just God Essence, then transforming into Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, would be multiplying 0 and adding the God Essence, so it'd be the same as being base form. As for Super Saiyan Blue, that's a bit more tricky, but I don't want to really dive deep into this idea in this video. We should really get more facts before I make a whole speculation video about this, but just know my basic thoughts tend to be that there might be a thing where God Essence is added to every transformation instead of multiplied by the transformation's multiplier, which would show why things like, Super Saiyan don't seem as strong as they should be for a 50 times multiplier. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to let you all know that it has been confirmed 90 to 95% that Goku is getting a new form. I just wanted to let you also know that I don't think it has anything to do with Kaioken, just because it's probably a Toriyama idea that Goku gets this new form. And I also do think that it has to do a lot with God Essence, because of all the words of gods in the promotional material. But what do you guys think? Leave your opinions and counterpoints in the comments down below, and subscribe if you want more Dragon Ball videos. But for now, video outro!